Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy, the Kid Blast. I'm here today with UpAT2, Firehouse podcast. How's it going, my man?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's good to have you on here, man.
Appreciate you. No, I'm running late and shit, man.
Man, the whole world running late, bro, so it's all
for
good,
sure.
man. It's all good. What's been good with you, though, man? How's the world treating you?
Man, I put out a single back in like March, and like ever since then, it's just been like, it's kind of just been going up. So
Yeah, that Why, right?
Why? Yeah,
I fuck with that record, man. That's a dope record. I kind of get like a Bryson Tiller, Josh K type of vibe from it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your influence? You know what I'm saying when you made that song?
It's just about like with me as far as like the song progress, like recording progress is just like go in there and just like say cold shit. That's how I look at it. Like,
Yeah.
like I punch, I go line for line, so it's just like
Okay.
every line got to be better than the last line.
Interesting. Man, I feel like that's like the go-to method for this generation is the punch in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though like my generation, I felt like we should have been punching in, but we would punch in like we would piece together a verse, punching in our minds, and then go lay the whole shit down. But I feel like y'all generation is going in line by line.
Yeah, because for me, it's like, yeah, I write still, but it's just like, for some reason, like, I say probably like two and a half years ago, it just was like, I just noticed, like, man, every time I go to the studio, the stuff that I wrote, it's always come out completely different from how I rehearsed it in my head, all that. So it was just like, it got to a point where it was just like, I started hearing like the beats on the spot, and it was just like, come on, I just felt like the vibe was better.
Right.
Just going off the top with everything. Like, I ain't saying I'm in here just freestyling through whole songs.
For sure.
So it's just like, just going off the top punching. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like on the spot, I make my best.
Yeah, no, I definitely dig that. I definitely feel like that's vibe this young generation is in right now. Who produced that beat?
First from '92. So like a longtime friend of mine. Like we went to school together back in high school. He out in LA right now, so he actually live out there. He was out here. I actually recorded that song literally like February 2022.
Right.
He was just out here for a week, and we just like, I pulled up to his crib where he staying at, and we just recorded records all week.
It's cooked up.
Cooked up the whole week. Like I was just doing what I had to do for the day. Go to his crib, boom.
How many records did y'all knock out?
And like we was recording for like 3 days. I'd say like 9.
Nice. Are you looking to drop any of those like after this?
Oh yeah,
I
got a pack coming out. 2-pack coming out.
Nice.
So some summer vibes,
Yeah.
Like I just feel like, you kill the summer, you kill the game.
Absolutely. Definitely the summertime is when everybody has a chance to like focus on your moment, you know what I mean? Because everybody's outside. You know what I mean? Everybody wants some new shit to listen to when they're outside.
Exactly. And like I said, just coming with some vibes, like some records that I recorded with last February as well. And it was just like, man, perfect time to put these out is right now.
Fact. So how many? It's gonna be like an EP type.
Yeah, just two records
tracks.
Get 2 tracks to get us through the summer. But I mean, like the tracks to me, they hard, so they gonna get you through the summer. Just the two. They gonna run their course for the summer, and then after that, we just gonna see how they feed off of that and just see what we doing next.
Are you dropping videos for any of those or?
I'm not too sure yet. I wanted to see how they react to it, but I do got the video for Why Coming.
Nice. Okay.
So I know a lot of people been waiting on that.
Yeah.
And just had like some little technical difficulties with it or whatnot. Some real simple, slight, but like I said, we knocked it out, took care of it. It's just like building that anticipation, because I just feel like it's never no rush, honestly.
Yeah, I mean there isn't a rush. I feel like definitely because I know a lot of artists, they make a song and they want to drop it immediately.
Exactly.
So from that perspective, I agree. There's no rush, but I feel like at the same time you got to keep that consistency, that ball rolling, so you don't cool off. You know what I'm saying?
And like while we was doing that, my main focus was, like I said, like you just said, just not getting lost in the sauce, not lost in the mix of things and whatnot. It's just like my whole thing into the video coming out was just like pushing the songs, different type of content, all type of things like that. A lot of people know. I know a lot of people who make music, but it's like a lot of people feel like they too cool for the internet. Sometimes I know people who want to be low. It's just like, bro, you the brand.
That's funny. I was just talking to your boy about that before you got here. That too cool for school shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hurts you more than it helps. One thing that I was noticing was when I was looking you up, I could only find you on Spotify. Is that like,
with that, like I used to go by 2 a.m. about a year ago. So we had actually, before we put out Why, we went through a whole rebrand.
Right.
I go by UpAT2 now.
Okay.
So that switched over on Spotify and all other streamings, but for some reason with Apple, it just takes forever.
Got you. Okay.
When I actually did my research, I heard it could take up to like 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apple, y'all fucking up, man.
Man, they
over there?
playing. Messing up the brand right now.
That's what's up. Okay, so so you said it's a 2-piece. What is it, they're both dropping on the same day?
Yeah, same day.
Yep. Okay.
It's gonna be sometime toward the end of the month, maybe beginning of the next month. It's like I really don't want to put a date on. I just want to, here y'all go, summertime. Let's do it.
That's what's up. How long you been making music?
I put out my first joint in 2019, May 2019, called Pass 2. So yeah, ever since then, I was making music before then, but I just honestly I had to like build my confidence up to put it out. You know, like just going. Right. Like I was hearing like friends and everything, just like, oh, this shit hard, woo, woo. But it was just like, I just never had the confidence to put the shit out, whatnot. Just like I ain't want to hit they hit nothing bad about they shit. So it's just
right.
And I just started putting shit out, and as I kept going, it just started picking up its own motion.
How do you deal with like constructive criticism now that you know what I'm saying, like that you kind of been doing this for a while?
I love it.
You comfortable with your music now and your sound, so now it's like when somebody comes to you with like an idea on maybe improving or changing something, how do you take that in?
Oh, we do all ideas, everything. It don't hurt to try it.
Facts.
It don't never hurt to try it. And it's just like,
there you go.
That's what it is.
It don't hurt to try it.
Don't hurt to try it. Like, I mean, it's a button away. You can delete it if you don't like it. I mean, you know.
Facts.
We try everything we doing now.
Do you got any big features in the works or any artists that you've been working with that you might want to shout out?
Shout out Dami Belly, Eric Bellinger's little sister. She out in LA, so I was out there at one of her camps a couple months ago. We cut some records. We cut a record. I don't know what they calling it, but it was hard. It's hard. They hit me out. They reached out to me. They actually finna put the record out or whatnot.
Nice.
So yeah, we gonna see how that do, and hopefully I can just get some more work in with them.
Absolutely, that's dope. So one thing I like to ask, like all the artists that come up, is like, what song of yours like would best represent your catalog, would make a new fan out of somebody that's never heard you before?
That's tough, cause I just feel like I got so many different vibes, bro. Like, I don't like the label. Like, I don't like to label me as don't label me as an R&B artist. Don't label me as a rapper. It's just like, bro, I just get in there and make whatever.
Right.
But I say for like new fans, man, check out Why. Like, it's really like, that's the last song I put out, but it's also like the most, I got the most feedback. Like, shit, that got me here, to be honest with you.
I definitely respect that. I was definitely listening to your stuff a while back, and I was just like kind of going through like the stuff on Spotify, and I was like, man, like, I like this sound because I feel like Chicago needs more of it right now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no diss to the drill scene. Obviously, I love the drill artists, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes it gets oversaturated. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
records. Like,
so.
Like, that's one of the problems. I ain't even gonna say it's a problem. Like, shout out to everybody doing their thing in Chicago. I love it, the whole scene. I just feel like I don't see too many records, like actual pieced together songs, structured songs put out,
I think that's probably the hardest thing for these, like for the young artists, especially the artists that are emulating that drill sound. They don't really know how to write a record. It's kind of just like 8 bars that they wrote first, that's the hook, and then they write 16 bars after that, and
come back in the hook.
Real
quick, yeah.
Hook
verse hook.
Honestly, like, it's a real easy way to be productive. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like a lot of the kids, they stick to that formula and they spew out 10 songs in a session or some shit, and it's like, yeah, like, how you gonna tell me
for sure
this shit isn't working for me, right? You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, there's no concepts or there's no like,
it's like something that's just
structure to it.
Well, I look at it like this. I want my music to be played 20 years from now. Like, that's a record. That's a hit record.
Right.
In the club. That'll never die out.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain records just like go forever. Like, it's songs that I hear like, man, this came out in 03. I hear it at LA Fitness or something like that. Like,
man, and
in the mall.
And that really is the bread and butter, I feel like, of any artist's career. Like, if you could get your hands on one of those songs, you'll eat off that for the rest of your life.
Eat off of it, dog. That's what it's about. Like, just like making timeless music.
That's what's up, man. So you said that producer's name that made Why, you said is
First from 92.
First from 92. And you said he's from Chicago, or
he's from Chicago. He just live out there in LA. I know he got He actually busting out there right now too, for real. Like I know he out there working with Firehouse and a couple people over there. Yeah, like, you know, that's my dog. You know, every time I go out there, he put me in position, put me in certain rooms and everything. You know, like things like that. We just been doing this, like, it's been me and him since the beginning.
Right.
So like, first song I ever put out, 2019, produced by him, and we just been rocking ever since.
That's dope. Did he make the 2 beats that you're about to drop?
Yep.
That's what's up. Is he basically, I'd say, like, producing the next few records you got dropping, or
yeah,
just these?
For sure.
Like
Like I said, that's my, like, we've been tapped in forever, and then like I took a little stint when I was working with other producers just to get some other shit off, different type of sounds and whatnot. But it's like when I come to that sound, my sound, it's with him. So,
and I think it's important too to lock in with somebody that can help you build your sound, because I feel like that's been the new go-to formula in this generation, is like locking in and building your own sound instead of like back in the day. Like for us, like it was get a beat from Timbaland, get a beat from Dre, get a beat from this, whatever. You get like 10 best producers on the song, and it's like, yeah, you got a bunch of dope records on it, but it's like it don't really feel like one cohesive
sound.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And like Drake kind of did that with the 40 shit. Like
kind of
all my shit sound the same, and it's all dope. You know what I'm saying?
By the same producer. That's why I tell people, like, you lock in with a producer, y'all gonna grow together. For sure. Like, the sound gonna always get better. You just locked in. Like, it's nothing wrong with venturing off, working with other people, but it's like, if you got a specific person that, like, I look at it like this. My producer, First 192, he caters to my sound, pretty much. That's the way, and over time, locking in with a specific producer, that's what it's gonna come with. Just getting your sound just to the next level or whatnot.
That's dope. So, what song you gonna perform for the freestyle?
Think about why. We can do why.
All right, for sure. Well, man, thanks for coming by. Thank y'all for tuning in. Firehouse Podcast. My boy UpAT2, rebranded, formerly known as 2 a.m.
Appreciate y'all,
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Go check him out. Dope artist out of Chicago, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.